Hello everybody, here we are again. Bet you wondered what's happened to the guy. Disappeared. Well, we all need a break sometimes. I need a break from you and you need a break from me. So anyway, just wanted to bring you in with what I'm doing today, and I've got some things I've got to do which are underneath this bit of plastic here in front of me. I did these this morning quickly and I covered them up, but you know what happened? The wind came and took the plastic off the pots. So I came out to see the pots after lunch. I saw, oh my goodness, the plastic is off. So they got drier than I was wanting. So I'm just going to give them a little spray here. One of these garden sprayers is sometimes useful. I have been spraying them a bit because they did get considerably drier than what I wanted. Anyway, what I want to do is now go on to the second stage of these thrown shapes that I've deformed, and I wanted just to bring you in on that. So let's just bring the camera a little closer to, as you can see, I've got a banding wheel there right on top of my wheel. So let's just take this one here, the first one, and put in there. Now, as you can see, that is a thrown open kind of bowl shape that then was pinched in the middle here. So that then, as I said to you the other day, I'm actually bringing you in my experiments because you know what, I've never made one of these before in my life, so this is a first for me. But what I want to do now is scallop out that central part that I joined by squeezing it together. So I'm going to now cut down with this. And I better be a bit careful as I do this, because if I cut too close where it's joined here, I might expose the join there, or even cause a hole. So, well, I've cut that, as you can see. Now I think I can cut it a little more. Don't think I'm going to cut it any more than that, because it could have a tendency to open up. So what I'm going to do is just damp him down. And what I want to make sure of is I've got a very good join right here in the middle. I think you'll agree it's a rather nice shape. Kind of double vase. Actually, it's going to be for raku, this particular shape. I quite like a lot of these shapes when they're deformed to raku them. They lend themselves. Now that's going to need a little bit of finishing off there on the old foot, but I'm not really planning on trimming a lot off there, and trimming it in itself will be an interesting exercise because I'll have to put it on the wheel head here. And so there's that fella. We'll put him over there. Now I've got another one of these that I did, which is basically the same thing, except just instead of being an open bowl, this one has been closed in to be like a vase shape. So basically I squeezed it so it's like kissed in the middle there, and then I'm going to do the same thing with that little number. So let's just get, again with care, cutting out the central part hopefully not exposing the join. Whoops, but I did. I don't know if you can you see that there? That hole has come. That's because I've cut away too much. That's because I haven't practiced enough at this. But I'm going to have to take a bit of clay now and relocate it back over that bit there, you see. That's a pain. Never mind. These things happen, don't they? Now, because this is still kind of soft in here, it's not easy for me to actually rectify that kind of immediately right here on camera, so I'm going to have to build this up and do it a little bit slowly. Alright, so there's that one. Just bear in mind when you do squeeze them together, when you're then cutting them out, if you cut them too near, you see that's exactly what can happen. You get a hole occurring. So I'll tell you what, we'll put that one to one side just for the moment. I've got another shape here. This was one I did. In fact, in the process of doing it, you can see it cracked. That's partly because of the manipulation of the clay, etc. But what I did want to do, I wanted to open this one up as well. I'm just going to have to be careful I don't repeat that, what I just did just then with this fella. So basically, you see that you can play around with this idea quite a lot, and you'll find, well, I find that as you do things, you get other ideas as you go along, you know. And that's nice, you know, you get that sort of creative flow. Triggering off, you know, and you suddenly see a new shape, or you have and you think, oh, I wonder if I did such and such, I wonder what that would look like. So you do it. Okay, so that, now just briefly here, I'm just doing these things a little bit in front of you here. Now, as I said, it's cracked there, isn't it? But actually, I had a plan for this, and that was in any case to cut these off. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to cut right the way down through there. Like that. Now I'm going to get down here and cut him off equally on the other side if I can. About there. So, there we have this shape. So now these bits that I've cut, obviously I've got to clean them up a bit and make sure that the join, the central join here down the middle, isn't going to open up. So that's what I'm going to be working on, to make sure that I've got a good join there. It's very likely to, and very susceptible to, open up right across there, right through that part there. I had one of the earlier ones that I did just that, in fact. So again, that one is going to need a bit more titivating. But as again, you know, as I'm experimenting, playing around with shape and form here, trying to, I don't know, just do something that is semi-sculptural, and I don't really see myself as a sculptor. I think it's just just to be able to do what the clay will allow you to do. And there's so much that we can do with clay, isn't there? We limit ourselves very often. See that now, for example, this other one that I did the other day. You see, I've got that kind of foot on it, like that. Well, now this one also could look quite nice, I think, with that kind of scalloped out foot. So we'll put that one down there, and I've still got one more of these other fellas to do, so I'll just quickly do this. Getting a bit hard. Spain, we have a very dry climate here. There's not much humidity, so things do rather dry out if you're not careful. Whoop! Cut down a bit deep there, do you see that? It's because it's so hot, you see, that suddenly the knife just... I know what it is, because lower down the pot here it's softer, and higher up it's harder, so of course as you cut down it gets softer, so I may have to do some remedial work down. Oh no, it's okay. I was thinking it had completely gone through there. That was lucky. Okay. Well, looking for the shape, you see, as ever, looking for the shape. Trying to find the shape that is pleasing to the eye. Okay, well maybe a bit more to do on that one. Right, okay, well perhaps we'll leave it there for now with these sculptured forms. So, hey, keep practicing, be inspired, play with clay and have fun. Bye.